YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out, I think it's like the 80th most popular. I lost track. It's way down. I lost track somewhere in the 70s and 80s. It's around the 80th most popular project in all games. That is Stranger Tales, an innovative role-playing game and horror board game set in the teenage years where you will be the ... Well, I'd like to know what that ... is. It seems pretty important. Are you ready for a nightmare? Funded in 1 hour, don't care. Stranger Tales, I see a box, I see a GM screen. I think I see like a map and some character sheets. It looks a lot like an RPG. I'd like to zoom in on something. I see a mini here, but I doubt it's actually that size. That's massive. Love to look at that image. I don't know. I can't see it. Here's the thing. If it's actually more like a board game, I don't know. Because I've seen a lot of projects that look like this, where it's just an RPG and they got all this extra stuff. So I'm curious to know more. What's that play? I can't read the player count, really. I think it's 1 to 4, maybe 60 minutes. I'd make that a smidge bit bigger. I see some special shipping here. I see like text here, which I have no way of reading. Overall, the main image, I go, RPG, yeah, I'm not sure if it's a role-playing game, if it's a board game, it's somewhere in the middle. I'm excited to find out, but I don't know. Nothing here really grabs me. I don't know enough about the theme. I don't know enough about what it is, but I mean, I see what I'm buying, which is good. So it's $49,000, Naples, Italy. What's that say? I still can't read the text on that, so I would definitely get rid of that text or make it bigger or something if it's that important. So, as always when you go in the video, send the teenagers where you'll be the protagonist. Antagonist is the bad person, right? Am I just getting my words mixed up? A person who actively opposes. Yeah, so where you play the protagonist. Yeah, of course I play the protagonist. I mean, what else am I going to... Like, I don't know. This is what I want to see here. That's a big honking book right there, which I'm assuming is going to have tons of oh-so-delicious text. That's all when you go to the video. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. I just want to know something. I mean, I'm nitpicking here. Walks in, tests out the light, and then he just happens to have a flashlight in his hand. That's weird. Okay. Boogeyman, the board game, Stay Away, Last Friday, Tales of Evil. So a lot of the games from, what's that company? Oh, it's a company that I've never heard anyone say anything particularly amazing about, and I've never heard anyone say anything particularly terrible about. It's just kind of like, oh, what is it? They did Stay Away. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's a European company. But anywho, I do like the fact they're spotlighting their pedigree. So if I like any of these games, now I know this. And I have heard about Last Friday. I've heard that one had one huge major issue, which they fixed after the fact or something like that. I could be thinking of a different game. But I do like the fact we're spotlighting the pedigree of the creator. Definite board game vibes. Definite Stranger Things vibes. I think that's what they're going for here. Help your characters with fusion system. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. I see. So what are we doing? We're putting flashlights into there. You'll be able to combine things to make stuff. I do like this shot. This is the best shot I've seen so far, honestly. Everything else has just been nothing but generic theme. It's a Stranger Things theme. This says, hey, we play a lot of board games, which that makes me feel good. That makes me feel more comfortable, honestly. I don't even know what I'm watching. Scary stuff! You get to be the person who deals with the scary stuff. Yeah, what else would this game be? Either I'm the bad guy or I'm the good guy. One of the two, I just assumed that. So after the video... I know nothing. Like, the most I know about the game is that you can craft stuff, and the board looks terrible. There is no board. Or maybe that's a prototype. It looks like a D&D board. It just looks like a straight-up D&D thing. So, and maybe that's not actually the board, but if it isn't, that's a little bit confusing. I don't think that is the game. What the hell is going on, Huckleberry? I don't know. I'm not the... And maybe that's why this one's sitting at 80th popularity. I'm not quite sure what we've gotten into after the main description, or after the marquee, and after the video. That's not good. So after the video, do I want it? No? Can you do it? I don't know. How much is it? I don't know. I don't even know what it is. So no. But it's funded. It's happening. They raised $28,000 the first day. And since then, they've got another $20K. So good for them. Awesome. So Antonio Ferrara. Antonio Ferrara was born in Naples. I mispronounced that. I do apologize. On September 8th, 1976. That's weird. Are you okay? Well, first thing, I just want you to know when I was born, in case you were thinking about getting me something. He wrote 4 novels. Antonio's an affiliate member of the Horror Writers Association, so he's written horror, created Stay Away, Last Friday, Tales of Evil. In 2019, he founded Escape Studio Games, which I think is the company putting out this. We got a couple people here, which means we should have some good customer service. So they did Boogeyman, the board game. Oh, wow, that was actually one of the first Kickstarters I think I ever covered way back in the day. Yeah. If I recall correctly, Richard Ham, Rondo, name drop, thought that I was a little too mean when I first started. So I tried to dial that back and just be more informal. And now I just try to be mean when something's like really a scam. Then I have a lot of fun with it. Take off the gloves. Because I don't mean to be mean. It's just sometimes it comes across that way, especially when I get passionate. And so we're checking right here. Are these out? Have these released? So Boogeyman. Updates. Let's see. People have their stuff. That's all I want to know. My love letter to you, this update tells you something very important. Stranger Tales is live and fun in 1 hour. Okay, so 2 updates in 8 days. Okay, surprise just for you. How are you? Remember I asked you to buy the Maze, the Dollhouse stories for Tales of Evil and the 2 additional Boogeyman items to help the crazy shipping cost. Well, at the time, I told you that would be sent digitally, and I would wear... Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Stranger Tales Quick Start available. So is this not out? Stranger Tales official launch and much more. So that's Stranger Tales. No, this is this thing. Where's the Boogeyman? Okay, so Boogeyman, I think, is out. Hi, children, how are you? There's still a lot of work to do. Boogeyman Fulfillment. There we go. From December 6, 2022. We finished it. It's out. Cool. And they pivoted to Stranger Things. Okay. In a movie. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what the comments are like. Hello, any news regarding shipping of Tales of Evil? English version. Oh, no. Oh, that's not you. Or where are you from? Oh, where are you from? Thank you. I'm from Poland. Should I drop an email to support? Okay. So that is customer service. They're taking care of the other people. Let's check out the comment section. This is why we always check the comment section. This is probably a bit of a late ask, but I was as Deluxe Baxter. I got the main game and never received the Lost Child book. Is there any hope for that? Be glad you didn't back Boogeyman. Okay. Hello, Antonio. Up to this date, I have not received my order nor even a tracking number. I'd like a refund or at least an answer. 11 months ago. Playing some month later with Spanish reviewed version. This is a joke. There's still a lot of typos and the paper quality is quite lower than initial version. What a shame. Hey, still haven't received anything in New Zealand. +1 in Barcelona. I'm assuming we got... no, there's love. There's love face. Okay, that's good. Just so you know, I got my game yesterday. So we have some not great customer service here. But it does look like the game came out. So that's good. That's good to know. Now, Boogeyman, let's go. Hey, any news regarding the old game? Where are you? Thank you. So we'll hopefully get that taken care of. I love the last project. I'm excited about this one. Any news on when we'll get my English Boogeyman pledge? I've sent numerous emails, and they either get ignored or eventually I get a reply to say to be patient. I'm being patient, but at the same time, you can actually give me a reason as the holdup. Is this how you treat backers? The last update on GameFound is from the 4th of November 2022 to say my game should ship in the next few days. I last emailed on February 3rd, and still no reply. Ooh, Boogeyman GameFound. What? I think that just means that they were doing it after the fact on GameFound. I don't think they actually ran a pledge on GameFound. They had it on Kickstarter, and they were selling it on GameFound. So is this out? Do people have the stuff? That's the question. I thought it was maybe. Unfortunately, some copies of the English version of Boogeyman were broken in the last transport. We were waiting for Bridge to ship us the copies from the United States of America. So as soon as the copies arrive, you'll be the first to receive it. So it's good that they responded, but once again, they kind of had to drag it out in the comments section because they're like, "Hey, I tried to get to you and you didn't get back to me. 21 days ago, you told me Tales of Evil will be shipped. Any news about that? I still get no notice about shipping. Man, would be better you'll finish the old stuff before you start a new campaign. Stranger Tales. Tales of Evil German edition is work in progress. Please, just a little patience." That's bad. Like, why is it still a work in progress? Is it translation? Is it shipping? I'm not talking about the German version. It's about the English one. This is rough. I pledged for the 2 additional stories, but I haven't received the first one until now. Over the last 2 months, I wrote 3 emails without any response. The doll's work is in progress. When already, I sent you an email. Don't worry. Oh, this does not look good. This is the kind of stuff that really concerns me. All the juggling from the previous projects. 2 things. Any news about the additional PDFs? It's very funny to see the retails, the game, and the exclusive expansion. Also, that without the savings offered, it would be less expensive than Kickstarter. Ooh. So, yeah, the cost after the fact is cheaper than I paid. This sucks. If you have a look at the exclusive edition of the store, it's because retailers have buy and sell only this. The maze is ready, and the Doll's House and 2 extra endings is work in progress. I will say. So it's like, oh, no, I'll get you the other stuff. I'll get it later, and then your version will be better than theirs. That's what this is. This is what it's saying, and that's... Any update for the English version getting to UK backers? I'm still waiting. What? English version of Boogeyman? Please write your request here. I've been doing that since December, and I keep being told it will be with me soon. Ah! It hurts! I was last told it would be with me by the end of January, and to be patient. It is getting beyond a joke now, and with the way this is being handled, it's putting me off looking at your next project. Okay. Yes, I know this, and have replied you an email now. Thank you. And this just looks like someone who's just got so much to do, and stuff gets lost, but that's why I'm always concerned about the number of collaborators you have on a project. I purchased the 2-story, The Maze, but without the ending for Boogeyman. Does it count for the physical release? Yeah, okay. So at least they're in here doing customer service, but the can you do it? I don't feel great. So do I want it? Not really. Can you do it? It's dicey. It's going to depend on the price. How much is it? We don't know. Hopefully we don't beat around the bush. We get to what the hell I'm buying and how much it costs. Once again, we're talking about the games that they made. Game intro, 13 plus, 1 to 6 players in an hour. 1 to 6 players, that's a great player count. I wish I could have read it, because I thought it was 1 to 4. Strange Tales has 3 game modes, Solo, Game Master, and Masterless. Oh, this is nice. I honestly feel like that would be nice, right from the marquee. I guess it kind of was that you told me it was up to 1 player to 1 to 6 players, but once again, I couldn't see that. Stranger Tales is a role-playing game and board game in which you play the role of kids who have to face the evil. Do you feel ready? Will you be up to it? We're in the 1980s, an era that you probably experienced directly or indirectly through films, music, board games, video games, and everything. I just want to know what I'm buying, please, and how much it costs. So we have artwork of the things that you'll deal with. The fusion system was born in Tales of Evil. You've mentioned Tales of Evil. Let's go to the Board Game Geek. Let's see what the people think about the Tales of Evil. And also, for that matter, what they think about the other games, because I don't think I've heard anything good about any of those games, except for the Friday one. I've heard mixed things, so I'm just curious. So Boogeyman's kind of out, not really out. I don't know. So let's see. Sitting at 12,800. That's not great. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great. It just means it's hit or miss. Last Friday, yeah, the 3,500. Tales of Evil, 5,500. Stay Away, 5,600. So a lot of hit or missers. No big slam dunk here, no home runs, to use those expressions for whatever reason. But these aren't terrible. We're not in the 20,000s, okay. And the Boogeyman, that one's out, but not kind of out. I don't even know what the hell's going on there. But we're hinging a lot on the price here. I need to see that price. Ooh, what is this? Whoa. What is this? This is not what I have been told or seen or led to believe that was going on. This is... Okay, so let's figure it out. No problem. In agreement with the other players. Whoa. The fusion system was born in Tales of Evil Continued Boogeyman. Here evolves to the highest levels. It will only be your imagination that you can find in the stories that set the limits. But in reality, there's no limits whatsoever. You'll be able to integrate into the game any action or behavior you wish in order to help your investigators during your adventure. So roleplay. You may even be able to foresee that some tasks could take place outside the usual game sessions, such as challenging players with special tasks to complete side quests in their real life. Interesting. For example, nothing prevents you from requesting a certain type of flower or object be brought to the next time you get together to play or perform real actions. Flower is slang for marijuana, just a heads up. It could also be flowers as well. And hiding something there, then asking for it, the things, the stuff. What is this? What's this page? What the hell is this thing? Is this an encounter card? No, these are encounter. What is this? I want to know what this is. Narrator, the tracks lead to a closing, the glint of an object sticking with this. I just have no clue what the hell I'm buying. That looks intriguing. Is that what that book is full of? Stuff like that? Because I'm in. How to play. Get your friends together. Here we go. Choose the mode. Got it. Define the mystery. So you have to storytell to make the mystery. This is fine. I don't have an issue with this. It sounds cool. Enjoy the adventure. I feel like there's a pretty big step from here to here, which isn't really being explained at all. Enjoy the adventure. Board game or RPG? That's a toilet and a trash can. But Stranger Tales is an RPG or a board game. Both of them. To be exact, Stranger Tales can be role-played thanks to the boundless imagination of the members of your gaming group, but it can also be played as a board game thanks to the many ready-made adventures that you will find within the final version. Aha! So it's stuff that you made that I can play through if we're not creative enough. So you don't have to invite... Okay, all this could have been said in the video instead of all the time and effort that was put into that fancy video with the lighting and with the scary stuff. That's not helpful. It doesn't. If you're making a movie, if you're making shorts, if you're trying to raise money for your YouTube channel, if I put something together like that where it was like, oh, look how the production quality. Yes, but for what you're trying to do, no. Nothing about that video did anything for me. And then I got to sift through all this just to figure out that it is, in fact, It looks like a role-playing game. Like, I don't see the board game aspect of this at all. Is it a floor cleaner or a dessert topping? No, I think the cartoon is to show you what is going on in the narrative. Oh, yeah. Well, that gets me excited for nothing. Yeah, and here we go. This is really what shows me. That's probably not a board game. $19 for the PDF. Okay. And then we have prices $29 for the exclusive digital edition. Not just the regular edition. You got to get the $10 for the more. What am I getting here? So there's three things. PDF of all character sheets, including exclusive characters. No, I already got that. PDF of the Book of Evil. Oh, that's it. So it's another thing. It's an expansion. Right? Is that what it is? Maybe if you told me more than just that. Hey, Escape Studios. This one's rough. This one's rough. Demon Puppet Mistress Miniature. So this is a mini, and then I'm assuming all the other stuff, right? Because once again, if this is an add-on, it should be in the add-on section, because right now it just looks like a pledge. It just looks like the natural progression, 19, 29, 49, which of course doesn't include the other 19 and 29, it's just a mini, and then we have the game at $60. So MSRP, it glows in the dark, okay? Cool. Strange Tales core book, paperback PDF version, over 300 pages. Wow, now that's what we need to be accentuating. Custom dice, that's what we need to be talking about here, even if they are just pip dice, but fancy. Character sheets, physical, PDF. If those are double-sided, I'd make sure people know that. Okay, 6 custom pencils, 20 pizza tokens, 1 giant poster, 10 Tales of Evil event cards. So these are promos for the previous game, 28 encounter cards, 10 Boogeyman event cards. So 38 cards. 20 tokens, 5 dice, character sheet, but book. The book is the big thing. You're buying the book. Everything else is contingent around the book. Okay, $60 for this, 1 to 6 players, an hour. It's a reasonable price. I don't have an issue with the price. I don't have an issue with what I'm getting either. You get the PDF, you get the book, you get the character sheet. Looks like it's pretty thick. You get these custom dice. Like, it looks like a nice $60 package. We haven't got to the shipping yet, but it looks perfectly reasonable to me. No, 60 English pounds equals 72 US dollars. Okay, damn, Huckleberry. You just popped that balloon, but thank you for that info. Okay, so once again, I would convert the currency here. I didn't even notice the euros because the majority of people, most of the time, are from the United States of America. This time, not so much. Italy, 166. Big ups for bringing your people into this. But that also, yeah, plus the shipping. Yeah, that's where it gets. So now I'm looking at $72. That's immediately like I'm like, okay, I'm not down for the 72. But it's 300 pages. I need to see more than pages. I needed you to emphasize the pages. I feel like that should be on the marquee. I feel like that should be in the video. Over 300 pages of adventures. Companies do this all the time. I just saw it yesterday. 30 plus hours of gameplay. How many games of this can I play with the 300 pages? I'm assuming a lot. What's the minimum? What's the maximum? What's the, like, all this information could have been conveyed, and it's not. And it's like, it's great stuff to know. And then we have the premium edition, which has... And now we're getting into that. I'm looking at all the things we're making, and I'm looking at how much money we're raising in. I made 53 grand. We're making a board game box. We're making a paperback book. We're making a miniature. We're making what is this? Oh, these are like extra stuff. 10 characters. So we're okay. This is so. And then we have the $230 custom edition where you get to be. That's awesome. That is awesome. Now this, I will say, this is fantastic. Because a lot of times I don't think people spotlight their special pledge levels nearly well enough. This is great. This is the best thing I think I've seen on this. And I bet you they're going to be rewarded with a good chunk of people taking this. Because that's also, I think, reasonably priced. $230. I don't feel like that's terrible. So we got the stuff. $90. I'm just not seeing it. I don't need that miniature. I don't need this Book of Evil. I have one in here, right? It's the same thing, isn't it? I think, maybe. Or no, that's the expansion. Sorry, that's the expansion, I think, or something. I don't know. Stranger Tales, I should know very clearly, but I don't. Stranger Tales becomes reality. So let's check out these pledge levels. $19 PDF, $6. Premium PDF, 18 backers. We have the $49, the mini. I can't imagine. Yeah, one backer. I can't, like, that's such an add-on. Stranger Tales. And then the thing is that it's just being, and it's so, because it's also an just having that as a pledge level seems totally unnecessary, especially considering Bauer's Law always states that the most popular pledge level, not you, because you're fancy stuff, but this one right here should be and is most likely, most of the time, the most popular pledge level. So having that just as its own separate pledge, it just kind of clogs up over here, which is, it doesn't look good. Stranger Tales, 19 backers, so 19 people. The collector's early bats. You get a physical. So what is this? Is this the? Oh, this is the early birds, and they just didn't sell out. Or something? Is that what it is? Or is this the... Okay, so this is... What is this? Stranger Tales Digital Edition, Stranger Tales Exclusive Edition, Stranger Tales. So there's that. This is an early bird. Then why is it listed here? Like, why isn't it listed before? That's so weird to me. If you have an early bird, maybe spotlight a little bit more than just right there. Because once again, if you're on iOS or you're on mobile, which is a huge chunk of people, you don't see this bar. So you don't even know this early bird price exists, which is, I really think you need to know, because I don't feel like the price is great. I don't feel like a lot of people are wooed on the price here at all in any way, shape, or form. I think you're working with you got two things big working for you. This is probably only going to get one print run. Unfortunately, it just looks like one of those games that might have one print run, so you're not going to worry about retail, even though apparently some people already have that issue in the previous comments, which is why we check them. And then that 300-page booklet, which I still have not seen nearly enough. I also don't have a gameplay video, which would be nice. A rule booklet video, a rule booklet, which would be nice. Just that they're adding up. Early Bird Bats is an early bird of 90 pledge. Where's it on the story, though? Like, I feel like that's something you want to mention. I feel like that's, like, fun and whatever. I don't care. I understand how the green bar works. Like, hey, early bird's still available. That piques my interest a little bit more. A new playable young investigator. That's awesome. Unlocked. How are these unlocked? What'd we hit? What was the goal? I'd like to know. That gets me excited. New monster unlocked. What about it? I want to know more. New adventure. How many pages is this? What is this? What, like, you're telling me this. I need to know more information if I'm going to get excited. Why am I excited about a new playable young investigator? What does that mean? Is that a card? Is just in-book stuff? Is that a standee? What is being added to the game? Quick plastic insert. That's nice. Cool. New adventure. New playable. So this just feels like unlocks, or either that, or we're just having like really low stretch goals, which is totally fine. But then they're unlocks and not stretch goals. A new playable young investigator, new adventure, new playable surprises. These feel really artificial to me. I hate to say that, but they just feel very artificial. They just feel like, yeah, this stuff was already in the game, but we're going to hide it from everybody, and we're just going to reveal it so that way we can keep some buzz and excitement. And it doesn't look like that's the play. Also, I would move this way higher. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the stretch goal area, I feel like since this is... What? Did that shake? Wow! Well, that's fancy. Either way, I'd put that way higher, you know, because this also helps convince me of the price, which I don't think is great. You know, two new characters, 3 new stories, and especially if I knew what that actually meant, then the price, in my mind, would be much better. But as it stands now, I'm like, nah, I'm good. 50, so we get the game. This is if you want to get another one. Boogeyman, you want to get that. New Tales of Either stuff, things. Wait, is this the one you... Oh, that's the digital. Yeah, because I don't even remember. There's a whole bunch of people in the comments saying they hadn't got something or other, and I don't even know what it is. This is not... this is why we always go into the comment section. Deep Puppet Mistress. So now we're focusing more on the mini. And I gotta say it, the completely unnecessary mini. Like, it doesn't look like it adds anything to the gameplay. Does it come with cards? Or is it literally just a mini? I do like the fact that you're showcasing the size. That I will give you kudos on. 2.4, 60mm, that's a big honking mini. But why do I need this? For what? Because it's cool looking? Oh, now you're going to tell me about the Book of Evil. Cool. For the True Brave is an exclusive that will be printed only for Kickstarter backers. It can no longer be purchased at a later time. It is a book of nightmares that contains illustrations, creatures, theme, and narrative ideas, stories, yearns that concern the deepest fears hidden in each of us and beyond. So it's stuff that I don't really need. All right, so let's go back to these pledge levels. So now we got the early bird, which is the biggest chunk of people, I do believe. 372 people say, hey, I'll take a flyer on this. They're getting all the fancy stuff for $92. Okay. And then we get to the limited collector's edition. And then we have the custom edition. That's where you get your face on it. So 133 backers here. So the majority, so it is still, once again, Bauer's Law stands up. That is 505 people that are there. I'd like to see more of the book on this one. You don't actually need this. Yeah. They have not convinced me that I do need this, which stinks because I want to know what is on those 300 pages. And how much people took the 230 because I thought that was very reasonable. 7. Really? I'm surprised that's not more. I imagine if it were more popular, it would definitely be more. Say I say no. Grab the quick start. What is this? Whoa! What is this? Why is this buried? I can try it before I buy it. I can actually figure out what the heck is going on here. Well, 71 pages of gameplay buried and hidden. No! Stop it! Stop it! Why is this buried so far down here? Look at this! This is the game I want to play! This looks great! Look at all this artwork! I want to read through this right now! Great, it's an F. Huckleberry! No, look at this Huckleberry! This isn't an F! This is at a bare minimum, because this is so good! And it's just so poorly placed! This should be up top! Yeah, this should! There's color, there's art, there's theme, there's passion. There's someone just bearing their soul into this game, and I don't get that at all in this Kickstarter. Oh, we do have reviews. Cool. I'd love to see some quotes of this way higher.
Definire Stranger Tales.
Yeah, whatever they said that was great, convert that into English, pop that up higher. Oh, we do have an English one. Preview, don't care. Don't know what this is. Hey, there's me! It's me! That's cool. I click on it, will take me right there. Woo, looky there. Oh, that's me. Okay, Friends Don't Betray. This is a project that's born of the Boogeyman, and we intend to continue the beauty of all the Escape Studio. First time on Kickstarter. Probably not. Oh, now that's slick. Oh, wow, that is really slick. This should be way higher. There should be a pledge where I can buy all that. Woo! Oh, that looks great. Why is so much good stuff buried down here? What's the price on this? Because I'm pretty sure that I can buy this all with the add-ons or whatnot. That's something I'd consider a pledge level right there. especially horror fans with disposable income, don't even get me started. The way that, whoa, I can't stop watching. That's so good. But it's buried, of course, with the other useful information, which is the shipping. So 19 euros. So now I'm looking at grand total price. If I just want to get the game, we're looking at, what was it? 65. Oh, so it's 65. It's not 72. $85, $86, 87, somewhere in that. Just getting this late. Seems like what I'm hearing is the page is not well organized. No. I don't. I think that is definitely, because it looks like there's lots of good stuff potentially here. We have videos. The previews, I'll buy it, which is the lowest common denominator. It's important to have one, but we have previews. I'd love to see a gameplay. We have a 71 page. Like this, I think should be one. No doubt in my mind, this should be one. Because when I click on that, I say, holy guacamole, there's 300 pages of this? And now I'm left wondering to myself, and I'm disappointed. Huckmeyer says, I still give this campaign an F because we didn't see the cool pick until we stumbled upon it. That's a great point. Because once again, this is all about how the project is being ran, and I feel like this one is just no. Like, there's so many things where I'm like, why? Like this. I click on that, I see 300 pages, and immediately nearly every concern in my mind goes away. But how many people are going to give you that time? How many people are even going to get past that video? Which didn't tell me anything. It made me think your game board was ugly. It actually made me think less of your game. Which is, and then what is the story? That's the other big thing. I think our stretch goal section needs to be higher and it needs to be beefed up because now I want to go back to that stretch goal section. Well, I'm sure we'll see it in the updates, what exactly those stretch goals are. FAQ, that. We redo a separate, how do I contact the designers, your English in comment, update sucks, does this mean the game will be impossible to understand in English? Will be done by professionals and proofread by several native speakers. Cool, got it. Over 500 backers, quick start in German language, and new stretch goals, 200% funded add-on, and new stretch goals reach. Yeah, let's see what these stretch goals are. Actually, let's see what kind of engagement we're getting here. Because I imagine if you're in on this project, you're probably pretty excited about it. And if you're backing this project, let me know. How excited were you when you clicked on that quick start? Like, that looks so good. 0 comments, 2 comments, 6 comments. Then we got the big one, 23. Let's see what they did different here. They got people more engaged. Big surprise to 666 backers. We unlocked 2 beautiful stretch goals that I'll tell you about here. So it's... You didn't tell me about it. You didn't tell me about it at all. You tell me about the person. He's a good writer. We're excited he's going to have his own adventure. This is great. This is fantastic. You're putting these people in this game. They're all going to have their own unique quirk. It's going to be lots of replayability to a game. But what is the average length of an adventure? Page-wise, and for me, playing the game-wise. Is this an extra hour I have that this is here, and an extra hour I have that's here? Because in that case, that's a big deal. Once again, I feel like not focusing on how much content is in the game is really a big one. Well, since we're more than 500 young investigators of Nightmare, how about choosing the character that's have been unlocked? Oh, cool. So they ask people, what would you like to see? And I would lead off that. I'd say, hey, well, so let's see. Over 500 backers. Completely irrelevant. Don't care. Quick start in German language. That's cool. That's cool, but let's check out the community tab. How many people here are from Germany? So 60. That's relevant to 60 people. And new stretch goals. That's the big one. That's the big important thing. And I don't know what's up. Like, okay. Yeah, there's just so many things. It's just like, ooh, there's so much that could be here. Another point that could be interesting to have pets in the game. Is there now the possibility? That's cool. So we got people excited about stuff. Things. Okay, final grade. Oh, let's check out the comments. Ding to ding. Yeah, returning back from Tales of Evil and Boogeyman here. I'm quite impatient to see the final product. Whoa. You really remember the pizza and investigation gang? Thank you, and welcome to this new adventure. Okay, so no, I think that's not negative. I feel like I'm excited for this. Cool. Hi there. Would it be possible to have some updates explaining a bit more how each game mode works and how to use the Tales of Evil and Boogeyman stuff? Yeah, no joke. Oh, yes, it can, of course. Thank you for the advice. Like, that shouldn't need to be advice that you got one day ago. This has been launched for 10 days. Yes, of course I want to see what I'm buying. Like, let that statement just sit in the air for a minute. Yes, of course your backers want to see what they're buying. Do I want it? Yes, now I do. It was a slog. I had to dig. I had to dig deep. I had to go all the way down towards the bottom where the shipping is. But yeah, this looks really damn cool. I mean, like, come on. Look at that. Look at all the text. Look at the text. There's so much text, and you're giving me 71 pages to explore. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it looks great. It just makes me more disappointed. Do I want it? Yes, I do, but not based on the video, not based on the marquee, not based on anything I saw for the first 30 minutes of this almost. Can you do it? Maybe. I mean, it looks like one of those ones where I really hope I don't have any customer service issues, because if I do, yeah. Can you do it? I'll give that a lukewarm yes. Give that a lukewarm yes. They got a lot of it done. That one does concern me a little bit. And then how much is it? It's not great. And it could be. There's the thing that really the point that I drive home before I give this grade. It could have been great. Because I'm sure in 300 pages, I saw 70 pages, I saw a ton of game. You didn't tell me how much game is here. They should have used some of the stuff from the book inside the campaign instead of trash can art. Yep. I can't disagree with that. They have a poll question. Should highlight this update. Stretch goals unlock poll. Oh, cool. They have a poll question. Should highlight on the update title. Yeah, they should. Absolutely. Get more people engaged with it. So, and then how much is it? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know how much gameplay is here. It seems like a lot. But there's new stuff being unlocked. There's adventures. There's stories. I should be excited about that, and I'm not. So at the end of the day, I feel like this one is a D. It has previews. It has the 71-page quick start, which is a rule booklet. So there's a rule booklet there. It has a video, but that one honestly is a detriment. The main image doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with a D. Yeah, I'm going to go with D minus. I can't go Huckleberry. I can't go F. There's enough grade here, but it's just hidden. It's completely hidden behind. Like if you're just joining, like this isn't it. Especially if you're selling me a board game. If it's a role-playing game, hey, it's a little bit different, but as a board game, yeah. So D minus. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Stranger Tales. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 17,000 in 2023 to make it my biggest year ever. Big ups, Italy. Way to show up. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.